Stop this if you want to sell your product. What I'm about to share with you can be the key to unlocking the floodgates to unlimited potential in your business for selling. That means more clients and customers saying yes to you. It also means that you move from this low value transactional type selling, where you feel like you're chasing the next sale, to selling at a transformational level where it's big sales, happy clients, and you feeling fulfilled because you're actually living to your potential and you're doing what you love. By the way, this video is for those people that are employed, or if you're self-employed, maybe you sell to companies or maybe you sell to individuals. Basically what I'm saying is that what I'm going to share helps you sell anything in any industry. So you're probably wondering, Pete, what is this thing? What's stopping me right now? Here it is. I need you to stop thinking like an employee. Whoa, hold on a second. Like an employee, you might be saying to me, Pete, I'm not, I've got my own business. I'm an entrepreneur. What are you talking about? I'm thinking like an employee. Hear me out for a second here. When it comes to people buying, your customers specifically, them trusting you to spend big money with you and not just spending small money with you, it comes back to this, that people don't buy from employees. Because if you surround yourself with an employee, if you go to a shop and there's someone and they're an employee in their mentality, because by the way, you can be employed or you can be self-employed, and even if you're self-employed, you can still have an employee mentality. And even if you're employed, you can have this mentality that I'm about to talk to you about in a moment, and that's how you can still sell at a high level, even if you are employed in the safety of a job, or the lack of safety in a job, whichever way you look at it. But this is the deal. Psychologically, people spend big money when they feel they're around someone, and to say it as it is, that's got their shit together. When they are with someone that really knows their level of expertise and they're a leader in their field. For someone to part real cash, I'm talking hundreds, I'm talking thousands of pounds or dollars with you, then if you're being an employee in your mentality, then that's going to be keeping you back. Now, what does the employee mentality look like? Well, it looks like this. If you have an employee mentality, it means that you're watching the clock. Employees do the minimum that they can do. Employees play the victim game. And it's very subtle. But for example, you may meet your client or your customer, and the moment you start talking about that you're tired, or the moment you start talking about that you're looking forward to the weekend, or that you feel you should be paid a bit more, that is your authority gone. Immediately, that client will never invest real money with you. Now, if you're watching this now thinking, but Pete, I am self-employed, so how in the heck can you tell me that I have an employee mentality? Hear me out here. Get this, you may have left your job, but your job might not have left you. So what that means, and I see this all the time because with my sales academy, predominantly I work with small business owners, and I help them to get confident about selling and lay down all the foundations in their business. You get the idea. And most of the time they're exceptionally confident about the technical side of what they do. That's why they set up their own business. Maybe they're a beauty therapist, maybe they're a personal trainer, maybe they're a consultant, and so they know their field inside out. But when it comes to showing up with authority, and by the way, we feel safe. This sounds counterintuitive, but we actually feel safe when we are in the presence of authority. And that's why we tend to make different decisions. You see where this is coming from? So how do you take someone who was going to spend £50 and turn them into a £3,000 or even an £8,000 client? Simple. You need to move away from this employee mentality. Employee mentality means it makes it all about you, and step into a boss mentality. When you show up as a boss, you don't accept no for an answer. When you show up as a boss, then you are finding ways to ask the right questions that get to the core reason why your client is in front of you in the first place. When you step up as a boss, you're not clock watching. Instead, you're focused on helping that person in front of you right now. Because when it comes to selling, the most important person in the world is the person that you are speaking to in that moment. It's not what's happening at home. It's not that you're meeting your friends later for a party. It's not that, you're not making enough money and life is tough. You are focused purely and completely present with that person. So it means the employee mentality that lives inside all of us, by the way. None of us get to escape the employee mentality. The I'm not driving my life, I'm in the passenger seat of my life mentality. All of us have that within us, but you have to quieten that voice. If anything, that part of you has to die. And the part that we need to bring to life is that boss that lives within each of us as well. There is a boss mentality within you. That boss mentality, you're going to have that resilience. And the best thing about all of this is that when you truly step into that state of boss mentality, you're no longer attached to all these outcomes. Somebody's saying yes, somebody's saying no. You are focused on the bigger picture. If one person says no to you, that's fine. You move on and you know you've got 20 more opportunities lined up. But you won't just do that in a law of attraction, blasé way. Instead, you're going to be looking at it and saying, right, okay, I've got these other 20 potential clients. I can help them. I can make a difference in their life. And on top of that, I've got 5-6 ways of reaching out to them today. That is the boss mentality. And that is how you move from this sales struggle into sales success. By the way, if you have a team and that team is selling in their role, you need to share this with them as well. It's not enough for you just to take this on board. I don't care if you have an 18-year-old team member who you think, oh, well, they're just starting their career. Even an 18-year-old, I've seen 18, 19, 20-year-olds who have stepped into their power, as cliche as that sounds, and they've stepped up to become a boss within what they do, and then from there, they carry themselves with complete certainty. And that is the only way we truly sell. Every moment we hold on to the employee mentality, it holds us back. It's time to quieten that voice. It's time to focus on being the boss. So whether you're self-employed, employed, been in business for 5 minutes or 25 years, it's time to step into your certainty and make this happen. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.